Welcome to the BodyMuscle Interactive Software Package. This software package is designed so a person or student can learn the major muscles of the body. Let's start by looking at the features of the program. The first one is the interactive rollover. Once you roll over it with your mouse, you can see that the name of the muscle comes up over here. So anytime I roll over a body part, it shows that muscle. And it also, to the right of it, it shows the name of that muscle. And anywhere you don't see a line, it basically don't do anything because that muscle is not highlighted. But you see the line that is pointing to the pectoralis major. That's where it shows that a muscle rollover is located. So you have the interactive of the rollover and you have the name of the muscle. The next feature of the program, when you click on the muscle, it pronounces the muscle.
Deltoid, trapezius, sternocleidomastoid, epicranial, aponeurosis.
The next feature of the program, it gives you a description of each muscle that it rolls over. So here you see that it's showing the occipital frontalis, and it gives a description of that muscle. The next muscle that you roll over, the platysma, and it gives a description of the platysma muscle. So each muscle that you roll over, it gives a brief description of that muscle. The next feature of the program, if you click here, we're rolling over, let's say, the biceps brachii muscle. Okay, and it shows over in the description, each time I roll over a muscle, it shows in the description a brief description of that muscle. The next feature of the program, it takes you to the internet for whatever muscle that you rolled over. In this case, is the latissimus dorsi. So if I click on the internet button, it takes me to the internet. And here I can do further research of that muscle, which in this case is the latissimus dorsi muscle. And I could go, which is part of the Wikipedia, I could roll down and get more of a description of that muscle. Okay, let's go to another muscle. Let's look at the gastrocnemius, which is the calf muscle. Okay, now I want to go get a description. I'll go to the internet of that muscle, so I click here. And it takes me and shows the gastrocnemius muscle. Which is this muscle right here. And gives me a definition of that muscle, what that muscle is used for. For instance, it runs from its two heads just above the knee to the heel. It is a very powerful superficial bipennate muscle that is in the back part of the lower leg. Let's close that. All right. So this takes you to the internet of whatever muscle that you have rolled over. Now here is a table of all the muscles of the body. So whatever I click on, for instance, I'm clicking on the biceps brachii, okay, and it shows the name of the muscle on the right, shows a description of the muscle. You can go to the internet of that muscle. But here, instead of rolling over the muscle, you got a table that takes you to that muscle. For instance, I'm on that muscle right now and I want to go to the internet to get a further description of it. I click here and it's taking me to the deltoid muscle, which is the muscle that I clicked on in the table. And I can see here a better illustration of the deltoid muscle. And get some information over here. See the structure of the muscle and all the different phases of the side, the front, the back, and an animation of the muscle. Close. All right. And you notice the next feature is if you want to know an exercise for that particular muscle. For instance, it's showing you this exercise is a good exercise for the deltoid muscle. So any other muscle I roll over, here's the bicep, and you see the exercise for the bicep muscle. Here's the abdominal. If you don't know how to pronounce it again, you click.
Rectus abdominis.
And it gives you a pronunciation of that muscle. So each time I move, it shows me an illustration on the left for the exercise to help build that muscle. Let's say I want to see all the muscles at one time. The next feature, I can click on Show All Body Parts, and it shows all the muscles of the body, or the major muscles of the body. I can study this. I can print it out. And once I get through, I click on Hide All Body Parts, and it hides them again, and then I can interactively roll over each muscle of the body. So that's a brief description of the muscle of body. Again, all the features of the muscle in summary are interactive rollover, shows the name of the muscle, audio pronunciation of the muscle,
deltoid, scalenus, trapezius,
gives a description of the muscle, an internet button that takes you to the internet, a table with a list of all the muscles that is included in the program. Basically, you would click on the table and you would click on the muscle. It shows the muscle, and you can go to the internet. You can also see the exercise for the muscle, but it gives you a convenient way of locating a muscle. Shows you an exercise that is good for the muscle. Shows all the muscles at one time. And here you can click to hide all the muscles. So this is a brief summary of what you can do with the Body Muscle Interactive software package. For more information on the Body Muscles Interactive program, you can call us at 859-576-7739, or you can email us at levernis@yahoo.com.